And I'll just go ahead and read this verbatim because it's so deeply embedded in my heart, in my spirit, and my soul. I wouldn't change a word anyway. One night, I tossed and turned in complete misery and confusion. I will ad lib here. I was in my downstairs of the condo. We have a 3-level condo. I couldn't even sleep upstairs in the bed. I was just on the couch. I was tossing, I was turning, I was so heavy. And it was almost like I couldn't breathe. I was just so fed up that night. And I just couldn't put my finger on what is going on. It was an energy. It was things that were happening. It was things that wasn't happening, but I know it didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. Something was missing. Something was wrong. Um, I've always been 100% clear on my calling and my assignment and my purpose since the inception of Path to Publishing. I was 100%, I am still 100% confident that I was and am operating in complete excellence while executing the task needed to do things decent, in order, and with integrity. But what I couldn't understand was why I was feeling that way, why I felt so stagnant, why I felt so heavy and so suffocated, and why did I feel like a hamster in a wheel? Why wasn't I elevating to the promised land that God showed me? I knew what the promise was. I knew exactly what it looked like. And I thought I was taking the exact steps that I needed in order to meet God at the promise. Because, see, faith for me is not believing that God can and will do a thing, it's knowing that it's already done. That's what faith looks like to me. It's knowing that it's done. When God said, let there be light, there was light. So when God showed me my promise, I knew it was already done. And I, again, felt as though I was taking the steps needed to meet God at that promise. But I could literally feel the blockage in my body. It was physical, it was mental, it was emotional, it was spiritual, which was the first sign that whatever was in my way from accelerating and being promoted had nothing to do with the universe or outside obstacles, forces, and challenges, but everything to do with me. I felt it inside me. The blockage was physically in me. And the last thing I did that night before I was finally able to embrace a couple hours of sleep was to ask God to show me what and where the blockage was, and to equip and empower me whatever I needed to break through that blockage. And it wasn't really a request, it was more of a demand. I needed God to show me. I told God, I cannot do this another day. I cannot do this another night. I literally said, when I wake up in the morning, I need an answer. I need a sign, miracle, wonder, frost on the grass. I don't know what it's going to be, but show me something. And lo and behold, that next morning, Brandy Miller was in my inbox presenting to me the exact program that I needed. And one of the titles Brandy left off is that she is our Path to Publishing programs coordinator. And so Brandy brings programs to me, like we'll literally be walking through a car lot shopping for cars, or in the grocery store, and hey, I got this idea for a program. I got this idea. Hey, I had that idea too. It's on my computer. We'll pull things up and see, oh my goodness, take screenshots. I thought of this 10 years ago. I thought of it 15 years ago. Wow, it's coming into alignment. And so when I saw those, I can't even remember what the message was, but I just know it was something about breaking open abundance, removing blockage. It was the exact wording. Again, it was in alignment with what I had asked God for, what I had demanded. God delivered to me. So I immediately hopped on the phone with Brandy and was instantly 100% sure that she was God sent and that the program God had instilled in her and was using her as his vessel to deliver was the answer. The thing about me is very seldomly do I have to say, well, let me go pray on it. Well, let me go talk to my husband. Well, let me go think about it. I'm in a place in my spiritual walk where I'm going to go ahead and have a discussion with the CEO, with the head of my life, before I even engage. So when I get on a call with someone, I typically already know what my answer is going to be, whether I want to work with them or not, whether I want to pick up what they're putting down, whether I want to pull out my wallet for what they're selling. I've already had that conversation with God to know whether it's in alignment with his plan for me, with my dreams, with my visions, with my goals. So there was no teetering the fence. There was no wavering. It was sign me up, you know. And with Path to Publishing, a lot of the programs that we create, well, all of the programs we create, we test them out first. Here, the Path to Publishing family, the team members, we test those programs out first.